All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Chasing Fruit Loops. This is an online sensation running out of Bobby Lucera's Paradise Studios. I'm Princess Jerry Cannoli, but you can call me the Evil Queen. I mean, it is close to Halloween. But my special guest tonight is my really good friend Joe Caravella from The Rain. Woo!
Jerry, thank you for having me back.
Yeah, I love when you come back, but you always do my Halloween show.
Yeah,
and we usually get dressed up too.
Yeah, I didn't come in costume today.
No.
I'm sorry about that.
I had my fangs and I took them out.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Oh, yeah. Anyhow, what is going on with you guys? I saw you play at the in the Lindenhurst,
The Village Pub. Yes, that's right.
And I've seen you play here and
Yeah.
the other studio that I was at. But I saw you guys finally live, and I was completely impressed.
Thank you.
And your drum is cute and young.
Well, he's actually not our full-time drummer. He's a.
I can look. I just can't touch.
Yeah, he's a what we call a floater. He comes through every so often when we need a show done with a drummer, and
yeah, you had a nice crowd there too. It was a
a
really
decent
good
crowd,
crowd. And before that was Unleashed Souls with Sal Guarino.
Sal. That's my buddy Sal. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Those guys were good too.
Yeah, they're very bluesy. They're different than us. We're more power pop and Beatles based, so to speak, in our sound and harmonies and stuff.
Yeah.
And but it was good to have the two kind of divergent styles of music.
Yeah.
That was a little something for everyone.
Hi, Iz. My girlfriend's watching.
Hi. So we've been. I've been very busy this year. Me personally, the band. This pandemic is still kicking the living crap out of the music industry.
Yeah, big time.
And so it's very difficult to get indoor gigs with the full band. And to be honest, our bass player, Ben, who was supposed to be here tonight, but he is otherwise detained this evening. He had to work a late shift or something, so he's not with us tonight.
It's not like I put handcuffs on him.
Oh, well.
I can't help this stuff.
He'd probably like it.
Now I know what to do the next time I see him with duct tape.
There you go. I don't know if he likes duct tape. Handcuffs, maybe. Duct tape, probably not. But he doesn't want to get the vaccines.
I don't blame him. I don't want to get it either.
I didn't want to get them at all. I got both. I got both my Pfizer shots, and I'm not happy about it. I don't know what the hell they shot at me. If I'm going to have a exploding heart or something 5 years from now. Although I'm a chunky Italian, so that'll probably happen anyway. But or the sausage and meatballs and the gabagool.
The gabagools there.
Yeah,
over
the
there.
brujol and the gabagools, and the mozzarella. So sooner or later, my heart's just going to explode in my chest anyway. But I'm not looking to expedite it, And
You're too much.
so this vaccine thing is really a perturbing, if not, I find unnecessary, because I went through the first full year of, actually more than a year and a half of this pandemic, and I'm a home health care worker during the day, and so I take care of an elderly person, and her daughter and a few other people in the family had COVID, so I was exposed to them directly, and I didn't get it. But I actually, I'm very, because I have Crohn's disease. I have an autoimmune disease, which puts me at risk, which is kind of interesting.
But do you take like a daily medication for it?
No, but here's the thing. I've been taking, because with Crohn's disease, you're vitamin depleted, so I have to take a boatload of vitamins every day. So I take zinc.
Right.
I take vitamin C, vitamin D, magnesium, all these things. But the zinc is something that they say really helps stop the COVID from.
I found that elderberry helped too.
I take the elderberry extract. Plus, because I have high blood pressure and I have a family history of heart problems, So every time I look at you, I notice that I'm not looking at the camera, and I want to look at the. And the habit is to talk to the person
Yes,
you're talking to.
I know. I can't do
but
that either.
Yeah, so I got to look at the camera, even though I'm talking to you. Hey, see, it's not that easy out there in TV land. You know, hey, you know what? You know, you can't do that.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing over there? You know, we're in Des Moines. So I take baby aspirin because that takes 3 a day.
Wow.
You know what? And because the one thing that they found out in Italy was that COVID also works like a bacteria, and it causes your blood to clot, so it doesn't get. I'm doing it again. I'm looking at you and not the camera. It doesn't allow your blood to get from your lungs to your heart to your lungs, and to your major organs, and that's why you die from COVID. It's your kidneys and liver, everything fails you. So baby aspirin is an anticoagulant, so you know, most people know that. So if you blood ain't clotting, COVID's ineffective, kind of. So I went for a year and a half, you know, exposed to COVID. One of my booking agents had it. He was one of the owners of Music Ovation Entertainment, and Steve Wurtzel and Bobby. And Bobby passed away, and I had seen him right when he got the COVID. I seen him with Steve, and he got the COVID and died. But I didn't. So I'm going to assume that all the vitamins and stuff I took really went a long ways to help prevent me from getting it. And
I think it does work, the vitamins, because I had a 4-day flu. I got it in March of 2020. I missed a month of work because, one, my first test, I got my results in 8 days. And then I still had to do 14 days of quarantine to get another test and wait another 3 days. So you do those numbers. We're talking about 25 days I was out.
Wow,
plus
that's a long time. I remember when you were.
Yeah. It was a 4-day flu for me, but I'm very lucky. I have a strong immune system.
Yeah, see, I don't have one.
Yeah.
But yet I still managed to avoid getting it while being directly exposed. So
It's definitely the vitamins.
Really don't know what the truth from the fiction regarding, you know, how I'm in a relationship with somebody who works for Mount Sinai Hospital, and she sees the COVID patients every day. So it's not a hoax. It's not fake. It's a real.
She had to get vaxxed, right?
Yeah. Well, mandatory, because we had the asshole, De Blasio.
Where's the curse jar? I'm putting the curse jar back up.
It's the curse jar back up.
I am.
Yeah, De Blasio and Gropey Cuomo put in those mandates. One of our illustrious former governor's last evil deeds before getting kicked to the curb was agreeing that this mandate was going to be statewide.
Yeah.
So this is a situation where, you know,
it's not good because there's a lot of people like myself. I am not getting vaxxed. One of my friends is going to see me running through his yard in Pennsylvania, butt-ass naked. There she goes. I am not getting that damn vaccine. You're not putting it in my body.
I'm not exactly sure what running butt-ass naked has to do, but that sounds
just with my Vans on.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're crazy.
Whee!
You're a crazy lady.
Yeah,
crazy.
but you know what? It sounds really funny when I do it that way.
Yeah, well, there you go.
It's like I said, I survived it. The reason why I got it is I was working in a pharmaceutical warehouse, and a couple of people had it, but they didn't know, number one.
Oh,
then
rough.
number two, the other problem was I like to clean, so I volunteered to take the returns in. All the returns came from the nursing homes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Cuomo's nursing homes.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
you know, so as I said, the music industry is kind of taking a serious hit. So there haven't been a lot of rain shows, full band shows, and we're in transition right now. Our lead guitarist from 2007 to about 2 years ago, he had his own recording studio. We made our first album there, but he shut down the studio. He sold the house, and he was leaving New York.
Can't blame him.
So he left the band. So we're without a lead guitarist. So I play some lead. You know, I'm guitarist that plays lead as well, although not as proficiently as him, but the songs I play is what I'm tailored to playing. And then our drummer moved to Florida too. So we lost our drummer, so we've had other guys come in and play for us, but no one really sticks, and and especially if you have no gigs, guys want to work and make money and get paid. There's no incentive to spend money at band rehearsal learning music when you're not going to have a gig to do it to kind of recoup your outlay. So right now the band is kind of in flux, and so it's basically me and Ben, and whoever's willing to play drums for us when we do have the spare. Now, luckily, we have a lot of former drummers, so they all are familiar with our material, our originals as well as our covers that we have to do, because anybody who knows the music scene in New York and Long Island, if you're not a cover band, you're not getting paid. And actually, if you're not a tribute bands get really paid. Cover bands get paid, and original bands, as we say in Sicily, they get un gazzo. So original bands, we used to be in New York. If you were an original band, you played in the city.
Oh yeah,
and all the record companies were there, all the publishing companies, all the management and promotional companies were all in Manhattan. So you'd play the Village, or you'd play Midtown, or whatever, and you draw a crowd and you get paid. You'd made a lot of money. But then they closed down all the clubs of note. CB's is gone, Greg Gildersleeve's is gone, Kenny's Castaways is gone, the Back Fence is gone, Lion's Den is gone. Like every damn Continentals is gone. The bank
Where's
is
the
gone.
one that Canada plays in? Isn't that Kenny's Castaway?
Kenny's Castaways closed down.
Really?
Actually, the last band to play there was the Smithereens. They shut the place down. They were the last band to play there. We played there quite a few times during the 80s and early 90s.
Right.
And without any places to play in Manhattan, there's like Arlene's Grocery and the Mercury Lounge, I think, and that's about it for playing in Manhattan if you're an original band. Any place else, you gotta, unless you got your tongue up Live Nation's ass.
Oh, bitter end. That's what I was thinking.
You're not going to get any gigs in any place like Irving Plaza or the Beacon or anything like that. So we're not one of those bands that are, indentured slaves to Live Nation. So we don't get that. We used to open for established bands back in the late 80s and 90s.
Wow.
Yeah, well, the Rain formed in April of 1985. So this coming April, we're going to be around 37 years. Well, at least I am. I'm the last original member. Two of the original members are dead. The other one's a moron, so I don't talk to him.
Just, spit it out there. The guy's a moron.
I didn't mention his name. I could mention his name, but I'm not going to do that.
We're not going to do that. We're going to be nice.
Well, you know what? We've had a few members in the long, illustrious history of the Rain where certain members were absolutely jagholes, and they were insufferable. Jagholes.
Jag. Okay.
They're jagholes. They're jagoffs, whatever you want to call them. They're just.
I guess this show's not going on public access, is it,
No,
Bob?
believe it or not, it will, because once you're on public access, I'll tone it down a little.
Yeah.
I can tone it down. I'm actually toning it down a lot.
Yeah, you are. You make me curse. Forget it.
I have not uttered one F-bomb since I've been here.
You know what? It's funny because once somebody drops one, I am potty mouth the rest of the time.
There you go.
I just have to be set off. Unless if I'm at Robin's house in the Hamptons, then every other word is an F-bomb.
There you go. It's all the company you keep. So what we've been doing, I've been doing a lot of solo shows. I played a lot of shows at the Blue Iguana in Seacliff, Long Island this year.
That was good.
It's right on the water. It's outdoors. I'm far enough away from the restaurant patrons, so that way nobody has to freak out and worry if they're, because when you sing, you.
Oh yeah, you might give somebody COVID.
COVID, yeah, exactly. So
the Blue Iguana is
the Blue Iguana was, and I played there almost 3, sometimes 4 days a week. So that was really good. That kept me afloat, because as I said, a lot of other gigs went away. Then there were quite a few venues that stopped having live music altogether. Whether they're going to resume it or not, No one knows what 2022 is going to hold for us. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit better, because I think we're starting to kind of get this, as long as we don't have any more variants, the Fauci variants, too many of them, maybe next year more clubs will get back to doing the live music. But as I said, the indoor venues is where it's difficult. I played the Nautical Mile a lot this summer.
Yeah.
I played Elliott's and the Tropics on the Bayou, and I think we did one show at Margarita's. I don't know if that's on the other side. Yeah, but you know what? That wasn't that wasn't a long-standing thing. It's like a one-offer. You know, so we haven't had a lot of shows. So that's the problem. So what we've been doing is we've released an album last year, and right when the pandemic started, we released the album. The pandemic hit. So, you know, so we didn't get to promote it. There's an album called Storm. It's on Bandcamp. It's on iTunes or Apple Music. What used to be iTunes is now called Apple Music. It's on Google Play, Amazon MP3, Spotify, Pandora. It's on all the digital platforms. Right now, we're doing this thing with Bandcamp, because we have a lot of releases. We have a lot of singles, and we have a couple of albums and a couple of EPs. So on Bandcamp, we're giving a 35% discount to anybody who buys our entire catalog. Ooh. So that's a pretty good thing, because we got like 14 or 15 releases. And one of the releases that we actually have, we recorded 2 albums worth of material in the late 80s, early 90s. 5 of the songs were started for when we were briefly signed to Epic Records. Briefly, we were signed and dropped. But we got into the studio and started recording an album for them, and then, you know, but we got the tapes and whatnot, because we used an independent studio to record the tapes. So we actually managed to maintain the masters.
Right.
Which they don't usually let you do. You know, when you sign with a record company, they keep all your shit in perpetuity.
Your what?
Oh, well, yeah, well, not the F-bomb.
$5, please.
Yeah,
get the $5.
The $5.
$5.
So we started an album for them, and then we got dropped. We kept the tapes, and then we signed with an independent label called Esquire Records, who was actually located out in Hauppauge, New York. And so we signed with them for like a 4-year deal, and we brought the tapes with the existing songs from Sony, and then we recorded like another 13 or 14 songs while with them. But what happened was, when we were in the studio recording that, they went bankrupt, but they wouldn't release us from our contract, so we lost out on a deal with Capitol EMI Records, which really upset me.
Right.
So, so I had all these old, unreleased songs from our heyday. So we put together an album with those tapes. I remixed the tapes, kind of cleaned them up a little. They're still analog, you know, they were pre-digital. So we took the analog and we kind of cleaned it up as best we could, and we did an exclusive release through Bandcamp. This is not on iTunes or Spotify or any of those sites. Maybe someday I will, but at this point in time, no. This is like an incentive thing. Get the 35% off, plus you get the unreleased sessions from Epic, Sony, and Esquire, the Rain Days, I call it, REIGNDAZE, Rain Days.
All right.
You know?
We're going to take a commercial break now, and we'll be right back.
Not yet. Not yet.
I love it. I thought he was going in the back to do the commercials.
No, so we'll talk a couple more seconds. All right, so this year, we can always continue this after the commercial break, but what we started doing, because you're not asking any questions tonight, Jerry.
Okay, commercial break. ALJ Service Center, 2100 Belmore Avenue in Belmore. Ray and the crew have an outstanding reputation in the Belmore community, built by hard work, honesty, and professionalism. ALJ specializes in computer diagnostics for today's modern automobiles. Whether it's domestic or foreign, ALJ assures your vehicle is at peak performance when it leaves. ALJ also offers expert restoration and repair on vehicles as well as antique, classic, and muscle cars. Call ALJ for your automotive needs. 516-409-4433. Once again, that number is 516-409-4433.
This is Jerry Ann Casola. She has just finished working on a collection of short stories about the love and joy rescue animals can bring. Each chapter contains a message about how people should and could be kinder to animals. The book is rated G, meaning family friendly. To order Life in the Pits, send $13 to paypal.me/Jerry-Ann Casola.
My circus, not my monkey. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey see. Yeah, but I ain't you.
Pit of Our Souls, a nonprofit animal rescue that deals primarily with pit bulls but will never turn away any dog, no matter what breed or size. Their primary focus is not only to rescue and rehome those in need, but to educate and rehabilitate to prevent the cycle from continuing. Pit of Our Souls offers boarding, training, and as much assistance as possible to those in need. Call Pit of Our Souls 516-308-6221 or check out their website www.pitofoursoulsrescue.com.
And we're off.
All right, we're back here at Paradise Studios with Joe Caravella from the Range.
Hey, hey, hey.
Joe, how long do I know you?
Well, Facebook. So it's got to be at least like 6-7 years or something like that.
Yeah,
maybe
about
longer.
that. Yeah.
Maybe a little longer, maybe a little less, but it's long enough.
I
It's
know,
definitely
right?
over half a decade.
It's so weird how you meet people, you know. It's like, you know, there's a happening on Facebook or the event, and then you go, and then you just get introduced to, like, everybody.
Yeah, I think somebody suggested I friend you because you were doing this
Right,
show.
yeah.
And it just so happened that we just happened to hit it off and click because I've been on plenty of other little Queens public access shows and stuff where I just didn't vibe at all with the host. So this is cool that someone I can sit here, talk,
Yeah,
feel
it's
natural
fun.
with.
I like doing the show, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's just that sometimes it's like,
Yeah, I know
guys,
you get overwhelmed.
guys, you gotta give me a bio by like Sunday, Monday the latest. You gotta send pictures to Bobby. I get the pictures. I get the music. I don't get the bio. Bobby gets the bio. Where's my bio? Hello. And it gets so overwhelming that like it's you walk in the door and it's like I don't want to do a show. I don't want to do a show. But
Yeah, you get stressed. Yeah.
yeah. And it's not good when I stress. I start stuttering. It's so funny. And then I twitch. It's like,
Oh, I Twitch anyway because I got that Tourette's. Which is why I say I'm not dropping any F-bombs, so it's good.
You're being nice.
I'm
He's
really-
being kind tonight.
I'm actually really exercising a lot of self-control because the Tourette's, forget about it. I'm an F-bomb machine.
Yeah, when we get off, I'm going to set him off. I want to hear this.
Oh, yeah, well, no, don't. Please don't.
He's laughing and I'm stuttering over here.
But, so,
So, did I ask you before, where are you guys playing? You said
yeah. Actually, I think you might have mentioned it before the show, actually. Not during the
not
show.
during the show. Ding dong.
There you go. We're going to be playing a place called Ryan's Pub in Oakland Gardens in Queens on November 13th. Me and Ben, acoustic and bass, and of course our harmonic voices there. And then we actually going to have a band show with the drummer, me and Ben, at a Bartini bar in Babylon.
Yes.
And that's on December 3rd, and that will be with that good-looking drummer that you got your eyeballs on. And
I'm
his
just
name-
looking. He's too young.
His name is Leslie Dow, and he's a very, very nice kid.
Yeah. He's very sweet.
He's like
very
30.
nice.
He's like 31 or something like that. He's young.
Oh,
He's
that's
a
right,
baby.
my age range. Oh,
He is a baby.
yes, he is. He's younger than
And-
my son.
yeah.
Hi, Joanne. How are you?
And what you would call which Joanne? My Joanne?
You're Joanne.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, she thinks Leslie's cute too. She thinks he looks like Draper from Mad Men.
No idea.
The guy Ham. I don't know what his name is. The guy's name is
No
something Ham.
idea.
John Ham or something like that. And yeah, so she thinks he looks like the actor. And so yeah, but he's a nice kid, and he's one of those guys that he played in the band briefly, learned enough of the material, so that way when we have a show and we need a drummer, I can go, hey
Right.
Leslie, we got a couple others, that we have too that we can.
That is too funny. He doesn't have a steady drummer.
No, it's a problem because a lot of drummers have a lot of issues, man. I don't know what the hell. I always thought it was us lead guitarists and lead singers, like me. We got the ego, we got the lead singer syndrome, and of course we got the guitar player ego, and head cases. You would think drummers, man, put us guys to shame. Holy.
He moved my cymbal. He moved my snare drum.
No, it's not even that. It's just that I don't know. It's hard to get into, but they're difficult creatures. I think what it is because they're the running joke of the band. What do you call a guy who hangs out with a bunch of musicians? The drummer. That's the kind of stuff that drummers have to deal with every day. So that's well. What did the drummer get on his IQ test? Drool.
I'm not saying the word, Joe.
There you go.
Just not
So
saying
no,
the
but that, I'm
word.
just saying it's just.
Joanne can choke him when he
Yeah,
gets home.
she always chokes me.
Good.
And so this year, what we've been doing is we've been working on some new albums. Because, as I said earlier, we're kind of forced to play cover songs in New York. We decided to start releasing cover song singles in between any original releases that we do. And so, like in the last few years, we put out a cover of Killing an Arab by The Cure, I Am Superman from R.E.M., You Really Got Me from The Kinks.
Now, what I don't get is,
So
with all of these publishing rights and all that other.
Well, you pay. You go to there's an Easy Music Licensing is a website that we use. You tell them you got to have like because of the new streaming laws, I don't have to pay for a certain amount of streams anymore, which is the most expensive thing because we get hundreds of thousands of streams, oddly enough, and without any promotion or anything behind us, we've literally gotten like we have our version of Killing an Arab is approaching 1 million streams. And so it's Spotify and Pandora's responsibility to get the money to Robert Smith and whatnot, The Cure, say, for example. But we still have to pay, like if somebody downloads a copy of the single, we still got to pay for that licensing. So you pay a flat fee. So we basically figure, okay, we do about 300 downloads of a single, in this day and age, because everybody streams. And so you pay like $55, and they give that money to the artist.
That is cool. I never knew that.
Yeah, they give the money directly to the artists who wrote it, the people who wrote all their estates, if they're living or not living. So what we did was we've been doing that. So we compiled about 13 cover songs. We did 4 this year. We released as singles, and then we decided we're going to put out we're going to eventually going to put out a compilation album of all these cover songs that we released as singles. But we're going to record an additional 12 to put on the album with the 13 singles, because after we did the math of how long the songs are, the 13 songs equal about 31 minutes worth of music.
Okay, that's...
Because they're old school
Right.
pop songs, pop rocks are 2.5 minutes a song. So 13 songs is, not a lot of time, and when it's that short. So we're going to put a 25-song CD out, which will sell probably a lot better at our shows than, say, our original CDs,
Right.
because we're not really playing a lot of our originals.
You got to
We'll
set up
play
a
it.
merch booth.
So we're going to have that, and we're also recording our third studio album of original material. And if we could ever get a drummer and a good lead guitarist again, what I would like to do is put out a live album, because generally when we play live, we're pretty more powerful. When we in the studio, we're very Beatle-esque, Badfinger-esque, whatever, and that kind of stuff. But when we play live, we're almost like a damn arena band. It's like getting punched in the
Groin.
groin. Yeah, that's a punch in the nose, punch in the groin, double punch, and
Nice, Joe. Nice.
there you go. And so we're a lot more forceful live. I prefer the studio because I think we're more finesseful in the studio. I think we
And you don't have to blow your voice out either.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, we do a lot of harmonies, and I do a lot of string work and keyboard work. So it's a lot more elements when we're in the studio, but live we're very kind of in your face. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
you're in your face, but you're also lively on the stage,
Yeah, we try to be. I mean, as I said, we're not going to be doing like Kiss type pyrotechnics and stuff like that. I'm not going to be spitting blood or spitting fire or anything anytime soon, but we try to keep it.
Okay, we'll put a couple of sparklers, line it
Yeah,
up.
I think it's time to let people hear a couple of those cover songs that were released as singles this year that you can find on Spotify and Pandora and
And all that other happy
iHeartRadio,
stuff.
Tidal, or go to Bandcamp. And if you want to own the stuff, as I said, you get our entire catalog, and you'll save 35%. So you wind up getting like 13 or 14 releases. And the dog is so cute. And so it's like
And Bob's going to play a song for us soon.
yeah, you get like 60 60 songs for $35. So that's a pretty good, I think.
That is cool.
Sorry about that. I got an itchy eye for a second there.
Yeah.
And allergy season's that autumn.
You know
allergies.
what? All right, which song are we going to play first?
I believe he's going to put on our very interesting version of "Take Me, I'm Yours," which is originally done by Squeeze in 1978 or 79.
Cool.
So "Take Me, I'm Yours," we did a cover of it, but we did it not like Squeeze. We kind of did our own treatment of it.
All right, let's hear this song.
Cool. I can rub my eye again.
I come across the desert to greet you with a smile. My camel looks so tired, it's hardly worth my while to tell you of my travels across the golden east. I see your preparations invite me first to feast. Take me, I'm yours, because dreams are made of this. Forever there'll be a heaven in your kiss. Amusing belly dances distract me from my wine. Across Tibetan mountains of memories of mine, I stood some costly moments with natives in the hills, recorded here on paper, my chills and thrills and spills. Take me, change. A grape to tempt your leisure, romantic gesture strange. My ego flies tomorrow, it's game I treasure dear. To seek the helpless future, my love at last, I'm here. Take me, I'm yours, because dreams are made of this. Forever there'll be a heaven in your kiss. Take me, I'm yours, because dreams are made of this. Forever there'll be a heaven in your kiss. Take me, I'm yours. Take me, I'm yours. Take me, I'm yours. Because dreams are made of this. Forever there'll be a heaven in your kiss.
Too fast.
Yeah, just probably keep you that way for like 48 hours or something.
Yeah, something like that. Hi, we're back.
Hey, here he is.
And you caught us talking.
There you go.
I like
So-
that song.
Oh, thank you. That was
But-
originally done by Squeeze.
Yeah, but I don't know the original. That's weird.
It's very different. We did it completely. We did it more like a kind of like a smoky bohemian lounge kind of thing. This is more like
Right.
right.
But I like this.
I
like
come
it a
across the
lot.
desert to greet you with a smile. It's very like herky jerky. Well, we did a little. As I said, we did our own take on it, kind of, so to speak.
Yeah. Good song. Good song.
Yeah, but we released that. That was the second song we released this year. We put out 4 cover singles. Actually, 3 came out, and 1's coming out on Halloween. So which actually is a cool story behind this. We're in the studio working on a version of Bad Fingers No Matter What. So we're trying to make it more our own, but we want the harmonies and everything to kind of sound as close to Bad Fingers as possible. And then we do it on steroids. So we were having a little bit of trouble getting the harmonies just right. It kept going back and redoing all the harmonies and got on my nerves. Now, I happen to be friends on Facebook with the last surviving member of Badfinger. And so I'm on Facebook, I'm in my messenger, and I see his little green light come on. And so I go, what the hell? What have I got to lose? So I hit the cam thing, and he picked up.
Wow.
I was like, so I was talking to him about it, and I explained to him what was going on. And I go, do you mind, like, what did you do exactly vocally with your, because of him and Tommy and the whole thing. And so he basically kind of sang me a few seconds of what his harmony line was. I was like, oh, okay, that's what you did. Okay, great. And
That is cool.
So the guy from Badfinger serenaded me on FaceTime. And so it was awesome. And then we went back to the studio, and we finished the song up, did a fairly decent rough mix. So I sent the rough mix to Joey Molland, and he loved it. He gave us the Badfinger seal of approval, and so he liked it. He said, this is really, he goes, it's a really great tribute. He goes, don't take that the wrong way. I was like going, what, are you kidding me? Take it the wrong way. That's what we were trying to do. We were trying to pay tribute to you, so there's nothing to take wrong. He goes, and he thought that on the song is the first time in the history of the Rain that someone sings lead vocals on a song for the entire song other than me.
Right.
So Ben makes his lead vocals debut as a lead singer in a song on this single. And as I said, Joey Molland really was happy with our version. He said he liked the energy. He thought that Ben channeled the voice of Pete Ham, who wrote the song, he passed away in 1975.
Wow.
Yeah, a long time ago. And
That is a long time ago. Wow.
yeah, three of the members are gone. Pete Ham passed away in 75. Tommy Evans passed away in 82. And Mikey Gibbons, the drummer, he passed away in 2006.
How many songs did you bring with you?
I brought 4 total. But,
Okay.
But they're all short, so
Yeah.
this next one will be No Matter What,
No matter what.
which was a cover of Badfinger. And this one's coming out on Halloween. But it's already available on Bandcamp.
I love this. Okay.
We're waiting. And then
I am
an
so
eerie-
off my game today.
And then an eerie silence befell the room.
Oh, here we go.
No matter what you are, I will always be with you.
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter what you do.
That was great.
Ooh, girl, won't you? No matter what you do, I will always be
Huh?
around. Won't you tell me what you found, girl? Ooh, girl, won't you? Knock down the old gray wall. Be a part of it all. Nothing to say, nothing to see, nothing to do. If you would give it all, the sun will give it to you. Nothing would be, nothing would be, nothing would be. No matter where you go, there will always be a place. Can't you see it in my face, girl? Ooh, girl, won't you? Knock down the old gray wall. Be a part of it all. Nothing to say, nothing to see, nothing to do. If you would give it all, the sun will give it to you. Nothing would be, nothing would be, nothing would be. No matter what you are, I will always be with you. Doesn't matter what you do, girl. Ooh, girl, won't you? Ooh, girl, won't you?
All right. I know that song.
There you go.
Oh,
We're back.
okay. We're back. I like that song and I know that song.
There you go.
I know something.
Yeah, I think we did an okay version of it. I like to think.
I think so.
Yeah. And yeah, as I said, we got the Badfinger, the last man standing of Badfinger, his seal of approval.
Nice.
Which is really, really a beautiful thing for us, to get acceptance by.
Does he
the
get
artist.
any of the Bandcamp money?
Probably he gets the old whatever web. I mean, whoever's collecting the royalties for. I know he's not the writer of the song.
Oh,
So he was in the band, but he's not the writer. So I think in
the
this
writer
case,
gets it?
and since he's dead, his daughter gets it
wow.
because I guess he survived. Pete Ham is survived by his daughter Pietra. So there you go.
Very cool.
But yeah, so yeah, as I said, we got the seal of approval. But we are, as I said, we're recording a tribute album. We're going to compile the singles that we've already released and then add an additional 12. And one of the other songs that we are recording for the album is another Badfinger song that is actually written by Joey Mullen, called Sweet Tuesday Morning, which is one of my all-time favorite songs. It was a very special and important song for me. So that's a song that I really love and respect. So we're going to be doing that, and that's going to be getting a lot of TLC from me, because that's just a brilliant song. And
All right.
yeah.
So
But,
what do you think?
so we
should
released
take another commercial break?
Take another commercial break,
Yeah,
maybe
it's
get
like,
another song in, and then say goodnight, I guess.
Yeah. ALJ Service Center, 2100 Belmore Avenue in Belmore. Ray and the crew have an outstanding reputation in the Belmore community, built by hard work, honesty, and professionalism. ALJ specializes in computer diagnostics for today's modern automobiles. Whether it's domestic or foreign, ALJ assures your vehicle is at peak performance when it leaves. ALJ also offers expert restoration and repair on vehicles as well as antique, classic, and muscle cars. Call ALJ for your automotive needs. 516-409-4433. Once again, that number is 516-409-4433.
Driving all night, my hands wet on the wheel. There's a voice in my head that drives my heel.
This is Jerry Ann Casola. She has just finished working on a collection of short stories about the love and joy rescue animals can bring. Each chapter contains a message about how people should and could be kinder to animals. The book is rated G, meaning family friendly. To order Life in the Pits, send $13 to paypal.me/Jerryann Casola.
I'm just a lone, lost tongue, struck by a hole in my heart. Oh, not my circus, not my monkey. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey see. Yeah, but I ain't you.
Pit of Our Souls, a nonprofit animal rescue that deals primarily with pit bulls but will never turn away any dog, no matter what breed or size. Their primary focus is not only to rescue and rehome those in need, but to educate and rehabilitate to prevent the cycle from continuing. Pit of Our Souls offers boarding, training, and as much assistance as possible to those in need. Call Pit of Our Souls 516-308-6221 or check out their website www.pitofoursoulsrescue.com. We're back!
There we go.
Yeah, all right. Next song.
You want to hear another one? Okay,
Yeah.
so we did a cover of a Bird song written by Gene Clark called I Feel a Whole Lot Better, which was originally done, I think, the year I was born. The original version of it was from 1965, which is the year I was born. Oh, look at that.
Wow, you're younger than me.
Yeah, well, you know.
I'm an old bat. All right, let's hear that song, Bob.
We're just sitting here.
Let's go help.
It's coming, baby.
I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. This is why
That's
I
all right,
have
I'm
you guys
just-
play live sometimes.
It's just. Yeah, so here it is.
Here we go.
Mute the mic.
The reason why, well, I've got to say, I've got to let you go, baby, and right away. 'Cause after what you did, well, I can't stay on, and I probably feel a whole lot better when you're gone. Baby, for a long time. Baby, for a long time. You had me believe. That your love was all mine. That's the way it would be. But I didn't know. That you were putting me on. And I'll probably feel a whole lot better when you're gone. Oh, when you're gone. Now I have to say that it's not like before. And I'm not gonna play your games anymore. After what you did, 'cause I can't stay on. And I'll probably feel a whole lot better when you're gone. I'll probably feel a whole lot better when you're gone. Oh, when you're gone. Oh, when you're gone. Oh, when you're gone.
I like it. I like it
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's go through once again your where you'll be playing.
All right, we'll be playing Ryan's Pub on November 13th, and that's in Oakland Gardens on Union Turnpike off of Springfield Boulevard. And we start at 8 p.m., no cover. Then we're playing December 3rd at Bartini Bar in Babylon, Long Island. And then I have a solo show I play on New Year's Eve. And this is at the Manor Oktoberfest on Yellowstone Boulevard in Forest Hills, Queens.
Cool. And where can we find your music?
Oh, well, my music is everywhere. We're on iTunes or Apple Music, and we're on Spotify, Pandora, and just a little disclaimer: there are another couple of artists that are currently using the same name as us that we're fighting with, and so if you go to Spotify or anything and you find a rain and it's like house music or rap, that's not us.
No, you
It's
think?
not us. No.
All
no.
right.
You'll see my mug because on Spotify we have a nice big picture of the band live on stage from like 5 years ago when we were still allowed to play live on stage. And so you'll see this mug.
All right. It is just about that wonderful time
is.
where we have to go, bye, boys.
Yeah, we got like 7 minutes.
Yeah, about that. So let's start with thanking my sponsors, which is Russ and Joanne from the Hitman Blues Band. We have Danny, CJ, Uncle Uncle Matty and Aunt Ro from Riptides. I have Pit of Our Souls, and I don't remember if Ray from ALJ Service Center.
Right.
All right. Anything else, Joe?
Yeah, well, you want to go out on another song? I got one last, like, 2-minute song. to
Okay,
plug.
let's use the last song for
Yep.
our
You can find
bye-byes.
all of these on Bandcamp too. And if you go on Bandcamp, it's The Rain, REIGN, featuring Joe Caravella, one word, .bandcamp.com.
All right. I'll see you guys next week.
This is called
I
I'm in
think.
Love with the Girl, written by Alex Chilton and originally done by Big Star in 1972.
Cool.
And an eerie silence befell the room.
That's okay, Bob. We're good. Yeah, this is it. Hi, Daisy Doo.